Okay, good evening everybody, and welcome to an impromptu Sunday car boot stream, car boot haul / tabletop sale haul stream. I thought I'd pop on and just share with you what we picked up today, because shared what we picked up yesterday, so I'm sharing what we picked up today as well. It wasn't, oh gosh, okay, it wasn't, hi Sean, thanks for popping in, appreciate it. It wasn't as good as we had hoped. We actually went to a car boot this morning, and then there was a tabletop sale as well we went to, and considering we went to two different events, it wasn't quite like as good as I thought it would be. I'll say a few highs. Stephen Bennett's joined us, so has Lady Lolly, and Parker, Simon. Ash says, I just had an ad. Who gets ads for live stream? What is this? I don't know, Ash, sorry. Hi Joan, hey ATL World, Lincoln Seller, Shazad, left hand down a bit, and Kelly as well. Hi Kelly, how are you? Hello everybody, RJ as well. Thanks for popping in, guys, really do appreciate it. Hello from Latvia, says Aldis. Hi there from hi there. How's things in Latvia? I hope things are good. Sounds fun. Phil, hi there. Yeah, so we went to two places, Mr. Ching and everyone else. I want to get into the hall as well. Yeah, so we went to two places. We would have normally thought it would have been more fruitful overall. We were there early. Beck and I got up again at 5 in the morning, walked Alf, chilled out, then got ready, set off to the car boot. We went to the car boot, and it was actually quite nice to see there was a fair few stalls, but it may just have been that we could have gotten beaten to the punch to things, I don't know, but it just we didn't seem to come away with a huge amount. But what we did come away with was okay, and there were like maybe a few, I think there was one item that I'm a little bit, wish I hadn't picked it up. But anyway, we'll get to the haul. Hi Peter, hi Glenn. So yeah, is there an audio delay or is it my phone? Asked Sean. I don't know. Hey Mass, hey Julie. Yeah, I don't know. If you could let me know, guys, if the audio is okay, if it's in sync. Slow internet, Z's pixelated on low. Yeah, that shouldn't be at this end. I've not got any dropped frames and I've not got anything like that here, so it should be coming through nice and smooth at 30 frames a second. So you might need to just do a refresh, and sometimes if your internet isn't running as quickly as normal, because it's remember it's a Sunday evening, lots of people are at home, YouTube will automatically choose what it reckons is your best resolution. So you'll have to press like the little cog icon on the bottom right of the video screen, and then you can actually choose the quality, and you want to obviously set that to as high as you can. Hi all, eating dinner, so no chat for a bit, says Welsh Wonders. Looks and sounds fine, says Julie, thank you. Had a customer pick up from Facebook sale this morning, so not out buying, says Joan. Hi Carla, how are you? Aaron, Lex says hi all, Z looks delightful to me. Wow, thank you Lex, I appreciate the comment. That's why I make sure that I have decent quality on the webcam. I don't want people to miss out on all of this, like it's not often people get to see such just immense, I don't know, like immense beauty, I suppose, or good looks, I don't know, like handsome, I don't know, what do you want to call it? But yeah, that's why I make sure that there's good lighting now. I don't want you guys to miss out on like the full experience, when I'm talking to you about random stuff we've picked up from car boots. eBay have restricted my sales against this, Shazad. That's not restricted. Well, I mean, maybe for you it is, Shazad, but we'd be very happy with that. Paul says, watching you and Formula One, says Paul Calvert. Okay, cool. That's a good combination. Right. Let's get on with... Oh God, we've already been talking for how long now? Wow, 4 minutes. Okay. Today, let me see what I want to start with. There wasn't a great deal, so I'm just like being careful. The first item I picked up today was this. It's a mini sensory chess challenger set. Now, what caught my eye about this is, as we all know, certain chess sets can command really good money. They can be quite valuable. And this looks pretty cool, quite vintage. What caught my eye is that it's made in the USA. So you can see it just at the bottom there. You might be able to see it on the, I don't know how to get this there. Quality, made in the USA. Really good condition. I haven't actually opened it, so I've just assumed it's all there. I'm going to open it now and it's going to be completely incomplete and terrible. But this is a vintage electronics chess set. Wow. I mean, that is really nice condition actually. It's got its original polystyrene, little booklet as well, owner's manual, and it looks to be complete. Wow, that is a good thing. I should have checked this really, shouldn't I? Wow, that is lovely. Look at that, guys. A nice complete mini chess set. That is epic. That really is epic. I'm absolutely delighted with that. Look how retro that is. Made in the US, Miami, Florida, by Fidelity Electronics. Okay, now this is going to be interesting. Let's see what the battery compartment's like. I can't actually prise it open. I'm going to need to get something to prise it open with without damaging it. Let's try that. That should work. There we go. Oh, and a clean battery compartment. See, all of these things I should have checked. I should have checked at the time of purchase. So that can be like a little tip for you guys actually. When you're buying electronics, make sure to check that the inside of the battery compartment is clean, because quite often people bring things to car boots that they have not used in a long time. So you need to make sure that the battery compartment is nice and clean. You don't want an old battery in there which is leaked, because it can corrode the terminals, which then causes extra work for you if you want to get it to work. But really nice. Lex says, I love a good battery compartment, and Mr. Cha-Ching says, love chess. Wow. RJ says, sold a computer one for £99 a month or so back. The thing is, this I would have thought could have commanded more money. I'm a little bit surprised at how cheap this sells for. And I think it's a combination of just the fact that it's a portable unit. You know, I just think it could be sold for more than it has been selling for. I might try it at a slightly higher price, although I don't want to sit on it forever. So, I mean, I'll just share with you guys what this thing actually sells for as well, because I kind of think that would be a good thing to do. Let me just sort my screen out here now. I should have done this before. Why do I never do this? Like, it's so silly of me. Okay, I'll go to live chat and pop that out like that. There we go, and we are good. Mr. Cha-Ching says, play all my chess online now. Blitz Simon asked, which car boot was it? It was Windyke. We went to a Windyke car boot sale. Now I'll show you guys. I paid, by the way, I forgot to tell you, I paid £2 for this item. £2, which is not bad considering the condition. The condition is epic, right? It's from like the 1980s. Now, if I show you what one sold for, quite surprisingly, the sales, there's only been a couple of sales and they've both been around the £20 mark, which is quite disappointing really. I think it would be worth more. I mean, maybe I will put in made in the US. I mean, this was only posted to the UK as well, so you've got to look at that. So when you're looking at completed listings, it's worthwhile checking out whether you know, it's like for like, as it were. So this seller has the item priced at 20, sold it for 20 plus £4 shipping, but they only ship to the UK, which obviously is not a good thing, in my opinion. I think that's not quite good. I think, considering, look at the condition of theirs, it's quite good. Have they got the lid? I'm sure they do. Yeah, they've got the lid as well. They've got everything. It's similar condition to mine, but I think they could have asked for more money. I mean, what would you guys say? What would you ask for? I mean, considering it's vintage, it's made in the United States, not many things are now made in the US or made in England. So when something is made in the US, when something's made in England, it should command a premium. Just imagine if someone was to create a chess set now, an electronic chess set now, and make it in England or make it in the US, automatically you'd be a premium product, right? So what would you guys say it's worth? Because I think 20 plus shipping is, I mean, I paid 2, so it's still 10 times what I paid, so it would be a good flip nonetheless. £2 to £20 is decent plus shipping, but I feel that I could ask for more money. I was thinking more in the £30 to £40 range would be fairer, like £40 with best offer plus shipping, something along those lines. I mean, we're interested to see what you guys in the chat think of that. Yeah, 34 to 44 says RJ. Mr. Chiching says 35 to 40. Yeah, it's good to see we're around the same ballpark. I was thinking that as well. 30 to £40 range seems a fairer price for what it is. Ash has gone in with 1 million. Thank you for your optimism, Ash. But yeah, I'm not sure. Carmel says I sold one similar for 29 plus shipping, not the same brand though. Well, you know, interesting nonetheless. All right, I'm going to move on to the next item that I picked up. This was quite a nice little pickup. It's an Olympus Mu camera. Now, before anyone gets excited, this is not the high-end f2. Whatever it is, f2.8, I don't know, the fixed lens Mewtwo. This is not the Mewtwo, which commands almost £200. I paid £1 for this, however. This is the Olympus Mu Zoom. Whenever you see the Olympus Mu brand, you should be interested in it. You should be even more interested if it says Mewtwo, and 2 as in, like, you know, 2 Roman numeral 2. This is the Zoom 140. So even though you'd think, oh, a Zoom camera, it's got to be worth more, they're not worth as much. However, if you're only paying a couple of pounds, it's definitely worth buying. So I paid £1 for this camera. I just sat there, and I've got a battery, tested it, and just to show you, this thing is, you know, there's a lot of electronic moving parts. Lex will enjoy that. There you go. A couple of extra extensions and retractions there, so you can see that it works really well. It's a Zoom 140 camera. It's flashing E, which I believe is for empty. So yeah, okay, yeah, the timer button is working as well, which is good. The flash button is working as well. Yeah, it's shouting E for empty, which is fine. So this is working just fine. Let me just put that away. And I'm done, says Lex. Paul says that I picked up a Canon Brownie compact camera, real vintage, says Paul. I'm always seeing cameras. I think I'll start picking them up, says Robert Walker. Hey Lisa, how are you? Yes, Robert, they're definitely worth looking into. There's some brands which do very well. So like I said, I paid £1 for this. I'll show you what is achievable with this camera. So someone sold the exact same camera, and again, what's really interesting about this is sales for this camera vary. The sold prices do vary. I've picked the best, the top selling price, which is £40 with free shipping so far, is the best price I've seen for this camera. Now what's interesting is there's a big range of selling prices depending on how people have photographed them. This guy's actually photographed them working. Simon says, have you checked its film loading mechanism? Not yet, Simon. I don't actually have a 35mm film to hand, but I will do. Just before I kind of, like, you know, fully say that it's working. But this one has shipped for £40. See you, Shazad is off. RJ says, been doing really well on Amazon with cameras. Yep, you can really get top money for cameras, even film cameras. Yeah, so this guy's actually put a film in. I may actually do that as well, just to show it loading a film up. I think that's a good idea. Take a few shots, why not? And they've achieved £40 for that camera. So from £1 to £40, that is a really nice little pickup for me. I'm very happy with that camera. Okay, Margaret says, hi Peter, is that one around £30? Says Ash, cameras are great sellers, never stick around long for me. Yes Ash, yeah, I mean 30 to 40 you can achieve on this, and even more if you sell it on Amazon. Joan says Pentax camera LTL3 with 3 lenses, a nice bag, came in job lot from auction, says Joan. That sounds good. And RJ says, Zahir, can't say enough how great the Sony a5000 is. I'm glad you like it, RJ. I'm glad that you're getting on with it. It's a lovely camera. It's robust, good quality. We love it. We don't use it often enough, which is a shame. Does this mean there's no bat chat later, says Death by Glamour? Not necessarily, because I've actually got 17 items to ship. So it may motivate me to pull them all out and get them ready for shipping, so I don't waste time in the morning tomorrow. I hate wasting time in the morning. So there may well be a bat chat later. Anyway, moving on, guys. Another item that I picked up from the car boot sale. Okay, this is going to be one of my better pickups. No, I'm going to do like the fail pickup now. So we had like a little fail pickup, which is always good to share. I like sharing like fail pickups. As you guys know, I'm into my like audio video stuff, my vintage electronics and things, and you know, I do get easily kind of I'm like a magpie, I suppose, when I see these things, and I saw an item that brought back memories for me, and I probably shouldn't have. I shouldn't have paid what I paid for it. It was not a good pickup. I'll share it with you guys now. And to make it worse, it's a bulky item as well. So just to add insult to injury, as it were. Okay. I bought this. Those of you that have been around long enough and into your cinema stuff, oh gosh, we'll remember what this is. I paid £10 for this, and like I said, in terms of a resale, it's not a great item. Okay, I'm gonna just open it and show you what it is. Hey David, how are you? Where's Bex? Not walking the dog, I hope. No David, we've already walked Alf, and yes, you are absolutely smashing it with the steps. I'm aware you've had a busy weekend, so congratulations this time, David. Congratulations. Yeah. Yep, you spotted it. I think I saw someone mention the TiVo logo. Who was it? I just saw the comment now. If it was Laserdisc, I'd be very happy, Robert Walker. It wasn't a Laserdisc. It is a TiVo. This is the original TiVo that was sold in the UK. Where did I see the comment? Saw the TiVo logo. God, am I completely going crazy? RJ says TiVo sign. That's right, RJ. That's right. It's the TiVo logo. This is the original Thomson TiVo. It's even got its original film on the front to protect the shiny casing. Now, this was the original PVR, the original Sky Plus box. So when Sky first came out, people used to then, well, some people, very few people, paid a lot of money for this unit, of about £300, I believe, and there used to be a subscription that you'd pay either monthly or you could pay a one-off fee for a lifetime subscription. And what it would allow you to do is it would allow you to record, pause live TV, all the things we take for granted. This unit would do. It's such a nice machine. It's finished beautifully. It's in excellent condition. This model has like a 40 gigabyte hard drive. It looks untampered with. The warranty void sticker is intact. Made in Ireland of all places. So yeah, I used to install TiVo for Virgin, says RJ. Well, this is the very original TiVo. I remember selling these I gotta go dash and do mummy type things. See you later, says DBG. No worries. And I paid £10, like I said. Unfortunately, these things have not got good value. I think it's probably because of how useless they are. I should have known this. I should have known it. It was more like an almost nostalgia. I don't often fall for things like that, but it's almost a nostalgic pickup. It was in such good condition. I remember TiVo. I remember selling TiVo. I remember selling the lifetime subscription. I remember these were like £300 for the unit, and then you'd pay a one-off fee. I think it was an extra £129 would get you a lifetime subscription. Otherwise, you'd be paying like £10 a month to the TiVo service. Which seems so alien now, because we're all used to getting all of those features, whether you've got Freeview or whether you've got satellite or cable, pausing live TV, program guides and favorite programs, favorite channels. Seems like such a standard thing now with Sky, etc. as well. And I paid £10, which is ridiculous. I shouldn't have paid that. The reason why it's ridiculous is this is what I'm likely to get for it. Admittedly, this guy's one was sold as for parts not working, no remote control, power tested but not functionality tested. He got £20 plus £7 shipping, so really not worth it for a tenner. A terrible buy, because after your fees, you're not making much, are you? So yeah, not great. But yeah, then the final pickup from the car boot, and then we went on to like this little tabletop sale where we picked a couple items up. But the final pickup from the car boot was quite a good one. It's amazing how you seem to attract things to you that you're already into, and I actually got a huge lot, believe it or not, of RC stuff for 40 quid, which is fantastic. Hi Z, could you send it to the manufacturers to recycle? Because I know Sky does, says Ali Cat Lane. I'm not sure. I think I'd still probably just sell it. I think because I've got it in such good condition with the remote, I'll test it as much as I can, and you know, see what functionality I can get out of it. And then if I can get some functionality out of it, I'll sell it. If he sold his for 20 plus 7, I'll try to get 30 if I can, so at least make it somewhat worth my while. But yeah, let me just show you the box of RC I picked up. It's crazy. It's pretty crazy. It was a box, this box full of RC parts. Not just parts, but cars. I paid £40 for it. So I got this RC buggy. Now the thing is, not only is it radio control stuff, which is some of you guys know I'm into, it's also the same brand. You know, Ash says, is yours not working? I don't know yet, Ash. It looks in good condition. Ash says I would aim for 40. Yeah, I mean, if I can get it powered up and working to some extent, then I will do. I will ask for 40 for the TiVo. I don't know if it's not working. I mean, his wasn't working. The example I showed for 20 plus shipping, 20 plus £7 shipping, that's sold as 40, and he had no remote. I've got the remote control as well, and the manual and whatnot. But anyway, not only did I get this RC car for 40 quid, I got a bunch of spares, and it's also the same brand that I've got a lot of spare parts for. It's a Thunder Tiger. So it's a Thunder Tiger radio control car. It's a nitro engine. You can see the engine there. Absolutely thrilled to bits with this. Unfortunately, it looks like it's been driven through sand, which is the eternal enemy of radio control cars. So this probably would need a full tear down and clean up. I'm not going to do that necessarily. It still seems to be working okay. The differentials are fine, the front diff is fine. The way you can tell if a radio control car is working as it should, if it's 4-wheel drive, both the front and rear wheels, when you spin one wheel one way, you can see the other wheel should spin in the opposite direction. So you can see that that wheel I'm spinning forward with my finger, the other wheel on the other side is going in the opposite direction. If it does that, it's telling you, as long as it's a 4-wheel drive car, all 4 wheels should exhibit the same behavior. That means the differentials are fine. So that's something to look out for, look a little tip. But this car alone, I should get. Bet he just got this from his RC Hall pal, says Ash. No, I didn't. I got this fresh today. I'm so thrilled. So yeah, this I reckon it's difficult to say because not many of these become available for sale. But let me just show you guys. Even if I was to break it into parts, I'd make a lot of money. But some guy here, he said it was brand new. It's not brand new, it's used. If you look at his listing, his car is used. He said, I don't know how he's gotten away with selling this brand new. That is not brand new. There's dirt on the oil filter. You can see it's got a broken aerial. It's got rust on the drive shaft. On what planet is that new? I'd like to know. But this guy sold this as same buggy, brand new. He accepted an offer. He had it on at 144.99. He accepted an offer. I'm not sure what the offer is, but that's quite high. If I got anywhere near that, I'd be happy. But that's just one part of what I picked up. It came with a really nice transmitter with a little screen that I've tested, and this works. This unit actually I can get about £40 for used, and that's with the receiver, so I could actually show you that as well. So just here's an example. So this came with it. This alone is 35 quid plus shipping. So this item with the receiver alone pretty much covers me for a lot of the cost. And then there's a stack of other parts. There's almost enough to build another car out of that lot. So I'm not going to go through that because I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I should be making really good profit from that pickup because I paid £40 for the whole lot, which is fantastic. And like I said, there's enough parts there that to sell off and make some good money out of. So pretty happy with that. So that was what we picked up from the car boot. Then we went off to a tabletop sale. It wasn't as good as we'd hoped. We thought it could have been one of those amazing tabletop sales where people bring all this kind of amazing stuff, and there's that anticipation as you're waiting outside, and then you queue up. I had to literally drag Rebecca from the car because she was like, it's cold. It was very cold where we were. She wasn't impressed, but you know, she always likes to be a bit grumpy when it's cold, but then she was fine when she was queuing. And then we queued up, and the anticipation builds up, and we were talking about, oh, you know, maybe there'll be something good there, and you know, just making small talk in the queue. It was fun. And when we went inside, it was a little bit underwhelming, you know, because you queue, you think you're amongst the first people to go into the tabletop sale. It's a small village hall, and there wasn't a great deal. Julie says, Z, I bought a Tandy RC car for £1.50, probably not worth much, but your fault, I bought it. Well, Julie, you may be lucky. Tandy isn't like, Tandy is obviously like a retail kind of toy grade brand probably, but you know, it might be worth something. But I'm glad that you picked up some RC. It's cool. Pick up RC cars, guys, they're fun. But anyway, we went in and it was a bit underwhelming, to be honest. We only picked up a couple of things, so I'm not going to keep you for ages. The first thing I picked up was this chemistry set. I did pay £5 for it, but it's brand new and sealed. It's like a experiment set by Salter, and it's Young Scientist Chemistry 100, brand new and sealed. I paid £5 for this. I thought, well, things like this can go well, especially in the run up to Christmas. I thought, I may be right, I may be wrong. So far, the only one I've been able to find was a very used one, so it kind of gave me a little bit of confidence that I can get good money for that. I paid £5 for it. This guy sold a used set for £13 with £5 shipping, so £18 in total, and it's in really awful condition. I mean, you can see the corner of the box is trashed there. It's used as well, obviously. His set is used, so it looks, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily think I'd want to, you know, it just doesn't look very good. You know, it's a chemistry set, so all the tubes, etc., are like it just looks horrible. Anyway, in that condition, he got £13 plus £5 shipping. He or she got £13 plus £5 shipping. So I paid £5 for mine. Mine's brand new and sealed. I see no reason why I probably can't get a 30 quid for it, especially in the run up to Christmas. That's what I'm hoping anyway. So, because like I said, mine is brand spanking new, lovely seal. I did check Amazon to see whether I could send it to Amazon, but unfortunately it doesn't bring anything up, so I'd have to start my own listing, and I'm not really I don't know, I'm not really keen on starting my own listing coming up to Christmas. So I'd rather just stick this on eBay and sell it. Julie says, I just seem to be growing a pile of stuff that I know nothing about, but yes, it's fun. I think you'll get 30 for the chemistry set, says Robert Walker. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Robert. I'm thinking 30 is about right for a brand new chemistry set. So that was a cool pickup. Julie, the more you pick up, the more you learn about. Yeah, exactly. Welsh Wonders has made a good point. The more you just try things, it's worthwhile. You know, it's the best way of learning, really, just to pick stuff up. The final thing I want to show you guys, it's quite cool. A brand that you should be looking out for in radios. It's a Roberts radio. So Roberts there, you can see that brand. Whenever you see a Roberts radio, it's worth thinking about picking up if the price is right. This was very borderline, if I'm honest with you. They wanted £2. Now the reason why I say it's borderline is because on the back it's had some kind of discoloration. Can you see that, guys? Doesn't look too good. Looks like it's had something corrosive spill on it or something, and it seems to have discolored, or they've tried to wipe it clean with something. Maybe they've tried to use acetate on it or something, and it's just discolored the back, which is really sad. And also the battery compartment has seen a corrosion, so it's had battery leakage in there, which is not great. But I paid £2 still because, quite frankly, we didn't pick up a lot today, you know, and I think it was just, well, it's there, it's decent enough. I'm sure there's some money in it, even at £2. It's working. Robert Walker says my radio. It's working. It's got long wave, medium wave, and FM station there, station bands. Sorry, I've tuned it in. It does work really nicely, and this is a much better condition item. I mean, again, this is someone that is selling it as new, which is, you know, it's kind of like, well, it doesn't look new considering you've got no packaging for it, and it's got wear to the corner as well. Like there's scuffing there. You can see there's clear scuffing in his photo. So it's not new. It's used. It's just very good condition. But for some reason, people seem to be happy to sell items as new. So that's the second item I've shown you. It's the second item I've shown you today where someone has actually tried to sell, or has sold the item as new. Look, there's scuffing there, there's scuffing there, there's marks to the battery cover. It's used, it's very good condition, but it's used. But they've sold it. You know, this guy's got a lot of feedback as well. £20 with free shipping, so I paid £2. If I can even get 15, I think for this, I'll be happy. I'll probably try for 20. I mean, this guy only sold via GSP by the looks of it, so I might do better because I'm doing my own shipping. So yeah, I'm hoping I'll do okay on that item. Is long wave still going? Used to listen to Atlantic 252 back in the day on long wave, says David McGregor. I don't know. I think you can still pick some stuff up, but yeah, probably. Joan Z question, have you listed the knitting machine yet? Yes, Joan. That was, by the way, the last pickup. So those of you that just, oh no, there was one other pickup. Almost forgot, guys. I also picked up this video game. It's Super Mario Advance for 50p. It is a genuine cartridge. You can tell that because it's got the tri-wing screwdriver, and if you look at the circuit board, you can see it has Nintendo printed. So I know it's a genuine cartridge. I paid 50p for this cartridge, and one has sold. This guy's gone to the length of opening his up to show, and I think I'll do that because I do have the right screwdriver to open that screw. So I think I'll actually do that. Open it up just to show that he's got a genuine Nintendo cartridge there, and he got £8.49 with free shipping. So not a massive amount of money at all, really, but from 50p, and it's a bit of gaming nostalgia. So that was my final pickup there. That was my final pickup. Joan, yes, we did list the knitting machine. We have listed it for our £199.99 with best offer, and we've got a watcher on it, so we'll see what happens. Treasure Pirate Heather says, hey, they're late to the party. Julie says, love your channel, to yeah, Treasure Pirate, yeah, definitely Heather's channel is really good, even though she does a lot of clothes, but she's still fun. You know what boils my says David, resellers selling plush toys as new just because they still have the tag, that means nothing. Yeah, I mean, I do find it really, I find it like it's creating trouble for yourself. Just because you think it's new because it hasn't been used much doesn't mean it's new. I don't know. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's one of those things, David, that yeah, you just have to accept because something's got a tag on it. People will say it's new rather than new other or whatever. Welsh Wonders says profit is profit. Very true. Profit is profit as long as you don't go over £85,000 in sales, says Sean. Yeah, we're nowhere near that this year, so we'll be okay. Joan says nice Christmas bonus when it sells. Hopefully, Joan. By the way, thank you, Joan, for your advice. Really do appreciate it. Lol, even though I do a lot of clothes, am I forgiven? Yeah, Heather, I suppose I could let you off for that. I mean, it's not really, you know, considerate of you, because you know I'm not like huge on clothes, and then I watch the videos and you're selling clothes, you know, but I suppose I can accept it. I'm only kidding, I'm sure you know. Late again, says Tim, I lost an item that I'd sold, eventually found it. I hope I don't have to suffer that. I'm going to be doing that later on tonight, pulling out orders that I've sold over the weekend. Anyway guys, I'm not going to keep you any longer. That was everything I'm pretty certain that I'd picked up. I'm very happy with, well, I'm happy enough with the pickups. Not as many as I thought I would have gotten, but still, made you squirm. Yes, you did, Heather. Z, can I say how well you look? Better brand of rouge. Yes, Lisa, I've started to use Rebecca's Birchbox products. I find that she's getting some nice products in there, and I'm just stealing them from behind her back and just applying them. Joan gives great advice on knitting machines. Yes, Joan, it has a lot of knowledge in that front, and I'm sure on a lot of other things as well, but definitely very helpful with that. Robert says, just letting you know, I only discovered your channel recently. Z, really enjoy your channel. Oh, that's fantastic, Robert. Thank you for sharing that with me. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a night. RJ, yeah, definitely hope you feel better soon. It's not nice to feel under the weather, especially for a long period of time. And I'm glad, Lisa, you're impressed by my rouge. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That's everything we picked up. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up and a comment. If you didn't enjoy the video, leave a thumbs down and hopefully a comment explaining why. That would be nice. Anyway, guys, see you later. Thanks for watching.